All right. Are we back? We should be back. Hello again. Okay, we're back. All right, I think we're good. I just swapped Twitch servers. We should be good. Super sorry about that. Welcome back. Hi, let's start again. Hi, Leo. Hi, Amberly. Hi, Aeon. Hi, Mike. How's everybody's day going? Your character was not logged out. I know. Let's start the whole stream over. I don't know if this is going to make a second VOD or not. This might make a second VOD. I think it did, actually. Hold on. Did it make a second VOD? No, it did not. Wait. I think it did. I think it made a second VOD. God damn it. Doing well. Went skating with my brother. Ooh. Wait, what kind of skating? Like, I don't know how to describe this. Like rollerblading? Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Rollerblading or like skating? Roller skating. I don't think I've ever been roller skating. Roller skating looks terrifying to me. It's like, what if you fall? I'm very delicate. With two wheels next to each other, quads. Is this supposed to be a black screen? Wait, is it black screen for you? Try refreshing, Tara. See if that fixes it. You shouldn't be having a black screen.
I'm keep falling and I can't get up.
Look, falling is scary. That's just me, though. Okay, now that we're back, we can continue this. Jesus Christ. I'm going to read this dialogue again for the people that comment on this VOD. I'll probably stitch everything together, so you're going to hear this twice if you're on the YouTube side, but void gates and fissures are much the same thing in practice, in a sense that both allow passage between the source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds, whereas a void gate is the product of deliberate action. I suspect this is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put into place to control it. To think that our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery. That swirling emptiness. It puts in my mind old friends, not to mention old foes. Can't watch for some reason? Wait, what? Try restarting your browser, or if you're on the app, try restarting the app. Like, completely kill the app. You may now enter all the dolls, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. What do you think, Astidian? Can such a tiny portal truly be so dangerous? You know what? My man's onto something. It's the correct way to think about these things. Even in the learned halls of Charlayan, 'tis forbidden to throw wide the gates to the abyss. The peril is far too great. Are you back? Is Tara back from the 13th? Y'shtola is appraising the void gate with a scholarly eye.
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
I think we all are, Y'shtola.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory.
Mercidia?
An age 5 millennia past, when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Mercidia.
Need to fix stream chat? Are you fucking... I'm going to... just... Caster Labs? Oh my god. Are you kidding? I can't with this program. Thank you for letting me know, Leo. I can't with this program. I swear to God, every stream for the last week, it's been just breaking at random moments. It's been finicky. Okay, there we go. It should be fixed.
The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Should I do the rest of the Sephiroth raids? I feel like I'm missing something here. I've only done Containment Bay ST-17 or whatever it is, the first one. Should I be doing the rest of those? Because I haven't finished the Uncle High quest line. He's been sitting in Mordona's Solar for a year and a half. The left one seems like Manus. I think this is Bahamut. But the middle one is Sephiroth. And I haven't fought Tiamat.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void. Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
Okay, so we finally know why Zande at least forged his little contract with the Cloud of Darkness.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
He's a dragon, Graha. He's been here. He literally has been here since like the start. What do you mean you Why is he surprised at this? He's been here since the jump. Dragging these nuts. He's like, I don't understand why he's surprised. Or is this a surprise for expositionary use so that the viewer can be like, oh, Vitra was there? Like, of course he was here.
Indeed, I did.
He's just being polite.
I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya.
Never met that one. Who's Ashdaya? I don't know who that is.
Dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me.
Who's Ashdaya? Why was everybody surprised with that? Am I supposed to know who this dragon is?
The last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength. I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya. Until I could search no more. Until Allag was dust, and the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before Radzat was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure.
Oh.
It was,
Samurai?
however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Lalafels. I guess we're all after our dragon, mommy. Yeah, but who is like Daya? Should I know her? Everybody looks surprised when he said the name. I don't know why everybody looks surprised. Or are they surprised that there's another dragon that we've never heard of?
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, but Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used the simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her.
Was it this one, or did you make another one and then it died?
Found was a host of void scent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Razat and abandoning your sister. You chose the latter.
'Twas not that thy sibling scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
I saw Nero turn into Grimace. I was there. I remember when Nero turned purple. All right. The writing post in Walker is the best we've had in this whole series. I remember when Nero turned purple. That's too plain. That's way too plain for what happened, but it's perfect. I remember when Nero turned purple.
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether. Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
I love this game.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
Good job, Graha.
No, I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Sounds like we got a new dungeon. Someone get me a Fantasia.
It is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late. And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection. So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
Give me a Fantasia. I'll be a Lalafell. I'll go in there. I'll rescue your sister. The hair texture is crispy. Yastolas or Vithras? I forget Vithras, like Varshan, that's his name. That was really good. That answered a lot of questions I had. I mean, it raised a few. Vithra? Look, the update's coming. The update's coming. So Zonde, so hold on, let me run through this in my head. So Zonde didn't just form the pact for no reason. He formed a pact because I'm assuming Mercidia was a threat to his empire. Like, I know he wanted to take over the whole world, but I assume Mercidia was like the current threat. And he saw them in a weakened state, so he formed a pact so that they would be attacked on both sides. And then we had Ashdaya's sacrifice, wherever that's going. She's still alive. And I guess that's it. Like, we have a dungeon we're going to be doing. Nero turned purple. But other than, like, I feel like that's most of what's going on. I hope. Oh yeah, I was wanting to but we're at 6.1. Yeah, this is 6.1. Isn't it? 6.0 is Endwalker. Like, this is 6.1. I think. Hold on, let me check. FFXIV quest list? A Brother's Grief. Hold on. Yeah, we're at 6.1. So we might finish it up today. Actually, maybe. I'm gonna try anyway. So they managed to not only expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing. Is there any chance that I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? I will tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate unattended. My apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush over to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our assistance. That will not be necessary. Much as I retain spare vessels for myself, we keep duplicate guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Rods on Han. Can't wait for the chat with eye level 999. Introduce the crew. I think the highest you could go right now is like 670 something. someone enters the party, though, then we got a problem. We might have a just log out, disband problem before I get hacked. Maybe. Man, I've been wanting to play more Kingdom Hearts. Like, the Super Bowl is in the way for tomorrow, but Monday I will be putting up the edited down version of that VOD. I did finish editing down all like 4 hours to about, I think it's 48 minutes. And I tried to make sure it's stitched together in a way that you can kind of follow what's going on. So hopefully a lot of it makes sense. Ask Chad if he'll let you continue solo. I don't want to continue solo though. Like, I want him to be there to answer my questions and also just to suffer. But I also kind of want to take the chance to play more FF. I promise we will discuss the... Yeah! Too fast. I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault Sentinels. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulu have been reduced to so much scrap. Wait. The Kapikulu has been reduced to so much scrap. So much as scrap? Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Glad you want to play more Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to be honest, I don't care about anything going on with Sora. I just want to see Donald Duck and Goofy and everybody. I'm at a weird place with that game already where anytime everybody's on screen that's a human, I'm in this goof mindset, but the moment Donald Duck and everybody's on screen, I'm just having fun with it. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good place to be with Kingdom Hearts. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot by the sisters. Do not tell me of blasphemy yet roams free. It was us. What is this game? What is this game? We're just hard cutting to every single scion. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. I feel like everything was so serious at Endwalker. They're now in this weird mindset of, we need to go as hard as possible into making everything like lighthearted fun. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions. Quite a few, in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It is still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and it warded with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would emit only the lowliest of void scent from this side. And from this side, no man would be able to pass through. A Lalafell, though. No, man. I should think Alphanod would fit, give it a firm enough push. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending a simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemist, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. Is that what this man was doing back? Oh, well, he's gone now. Never mind. So slowly turning into one of us. I didn't think I would like the Disney parts of Kingdom Hearts, and they're very funny so far. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Azdaia, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate lain dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13 was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to the covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void sent. But such deals usually end in betrayal and death. Are we going to find a void sent that we can be friends with? In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty's Gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I've already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. Just call Coco Bussy? Oh my god, you're actually right. Thalmatur's questline actually has a hook for this that we could use. I don't think they're going to do that, but you're right. I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? Astini, it was all Astinian's idea! Okay, no, this game is great, again. Like, I've had this pattern going with FF, where, yeah, the expansions are fun. I like the expansions. But somehow, the X.1, 2, 3, and 4 parts to bridge expansions together have somehow consistently been like my favorite moments of the game. It was all Astidian's idea. As I recall, 'twas you who was chasing tales of undersea ruins. Well, as you have seen, the fabulous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin, but I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Oh, is Dragon Horde? Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Yeah, don't let me speak there. I'm going to throw him under the bus further. Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I could join thee in thy study, but the low poets will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. Urian just gotta go home to his kids now. The children need their dad. And I must be off to Charlayan as well. Mistress Kryl was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you're able. Farewell for now. No, I want to keep doing things. That was so short. We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. Man, everybody's leaving again. We all just got back together. Well, that's a bummer. You may now undertake the Chronicles of the New Era quest series Myths of the Realm. Speak with the fresh-faced student at the Baldasian Annex to accept the first quest. What is this? What is that? Speak with this fresh-faced student at the Annex. What is that, like New Game Plus or? Man, I need now to see fan art of Urian and Moonbreed and Lowports together. Oh, that would be really cute. The difficult part in all of this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Oh. Anything to make up for the constructs we broke. Then think of your employment as recompense. Serve me as guest advisors, and I will consider the broken constructs paid for in full. Cell and I are in this together. I will follow her example. Yeah, because it was all his idea. He was literally the one that was like, "Whoa, are you coming?" and held the map out to me. I was coerced to go with Estinian. Meanwhile, elsewhere, okay, are we just not? We're just not gonna say where. Okay, yeah, this is the void. What is this? What is... Oh. Man, your design's already dumb and goofy. There's no way it's Zonde. There's no way it's Zonde. I sensed the breaching of the gate, but it was not instigated from this side. 'Twas open from the other. Throne of the earth. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but a tiny portal has been... But such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. Throne of Fire. Who would these people be? Would that be like Titan and this would be Ifrit? That seems like the Warrior of Light, but now dark. It doesn't... He's too big. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness, even restrained by the covenant. The cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Let her come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in her final moments. All right. The water one's a little violent. Just a little violent. Knight in black. Your zeal is admirable, but do not forget our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. Literally, who are you? 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Who are these people? Have to be related to the Emerald, right? Have to be. There's no way they're not. They have to be. If they're calling it their star. I mean, I guess it's like, I don't know. I haven't done a lot of the stuff that relates to the Void. So maybe it's not necessarily that. But the form that Elidibusy, I don't think it's a little. But Emiliance is also funding all the deconstruction costs of what the Warrior of Light and Scions did. I mean, Tataru did say that she's kind of the biggest contributor. Shall we begin? If we were to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. Sel, you are to visit Akyali and Yedlamad. Speak with Matsia and his people and listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you do the same at Palika Stand. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull grounds. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at Megaduda. Can we change that one? Megaduda is way too close to Megaduty. Can we change it? I'm a child. I won't deny it, but can we change that one? I'm not even from here. I know I'm from like Eorzea, but can we change it? I have a meme. What's your meme? Can we change it, please? Christ. Like, would I even know who the Knight in Black could be? Is, I guess, my question at this point. Because I've missed so much of the Void-based content in this game that Void Synths are still an enigma to me. They haven't explained a whole lot about them. Because I thought the Void was just a place where the Ascians were from for a very long time. This Leo, what is this? Wait, I've seen this, I think.
To say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Megadoodoo.
Take another run at that.
I'm sorry, Mengudu, to say their final goodbyes.
Hold on, is her name Mengudu? Like, is it Mengudu? Yeah. Is it spelled Mengedoht? I feel like that would be pronounced slightly differently. I feel like more newscasters need to be, because it doesn't happen often, but I feel like it happens enough that more newscasters should be ready to just on air live. Like, I'm not saying that. How do you pronounce it? Because all I can think of is that one newscast where somehow the plane crash slipped past with the something Wong holy fuck thing. If people know what I'm talking about, I feel like it's situations like that, newscasters should be primed and ready to just on air go, no, I want to double check this real quick because this doesn't seem real. Is this real? Or maybe they just full send it because they know it'll get people looking at the news station. It's Odin's brother. What is Odin's last name? Does Odin have a last name? Is it like Odin Sovngarde? Oh, this room! I remember this room! This is where all that stuff is that I haven't done yet. Shoot, I need to do all of these. I haven't done these. Crap. Why did I even come up here? Where am I going?
It's been 84 years.
There's so much story content I just haven't done that I feel like would answer a lot of my questions or prime me to be ready for a lot of things. Once we're caught up for Dontrell, we will go through and we'll do a bunch of the blue quests, though. We will, like, start knocking them out on stream. So at some point, I am going to end up adding, like, another FF stream day. I don't know what day it'll be, though. But I would like to add another one. Also, I don't think I'm ever going to ping for this in the channel, but I have made a clips channel recently where I am uploading just as I make shorts. I've found a new workflow I'm trying out where I'm rendering out like 16:9 clips that are 1 to like 4 minutes. And then I turn parts of those into shorts. I don't think I'm going to ping it ever in the Discord when there's like a new upload, but I might post it over there at some point for everybody. Because it's not going to be like a super high effort channel. But I'm not sure if I should like put it on the Twitch channel or not, as since we don't get notifications for YouTube because of the algorithm. Can you do roll uploads for them? Well, the reason you don't get YouTube notifications for shorts is because I turn them off on purpose. I talked about this a few weeks ago. The way short uploads work, you won't get pushed to as many people if the majority of your own subscribers aren't watching, if you have it set to notify subscribers for shorts. Yeah, that's why I said this. The shorts glitch is over, by the way. Upload your 7 shorts. Oh, I have been. Here's the problem that we found out. It's not a shorts glitch for Home Safety Hotline. Home Safety Hotline, just something about it YouTube does not like. I have had a few people that I know upload Home Safety Hotline shorts and mirror the settings I have where you don't notify your subs, and they just get suppressed artificially for some reason. Home Safety Hotline, I don't know what it's flagging on YouTube side. I bet it's the hotline word. Maybe, but I took all of that out on one of my test uploads, and it still didn't get anything. So I have no idea why Home Safety Hotline is just not getting traction. It's barely getting traction on TikTok either, or as well. So I'm still just as confused. Something about that game is, it feels like it's auto flagging it as like violent content, or I don't know what you like 911 calls where it's like someone screaming or something. I feel like something is flagging that sort of thing in the algorithm where it's not being pushed to people. It's the black mold. The shadow government has it as its pawn. Oh, Selenia, I was so glad to see you have returned unharmed. You finished with the boat then, right? For now. I might need it again, though. Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Kolzal's loss has hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone is still struggling to rebuild their lives for now, and we're just banding together as best we can. Okay, so Matsuya doesn't need much. But there are roll uploads for shorts. If you go to the Rolls channel, there's the clip notifier, there's TikTok uploads, there's a bunch of stuff. I've kind of separated it all out. Or wait, never mind. I do not have shorts on notifications because I push shorts out so often. I don't want people getting notified for shorts every day when there isn't a main channel upload, because I feel like that's spam. So I'd rather people grab the notifier for main uploads, and then if shorts are what you want to see, I think you can just check the channel. Right now, I don't have a good way to do both. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnir, then you must trust my special Armra lassie. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally, I part with 3 bottles for a generous price of 19,800 gil, but for you, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. I'm not Estinian. Still not turning a profit these days. Estini, who is... You're the one who was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you could hardly blame a man for trying, right? The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sisters, spare me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for a scant few travelers we see around these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at the local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. Woody? Or is he just a thief taking advantage of ignorance? I don't know. I upload shorts as a way to grow the YouTube channel more than it is to like upload regular content, if that makes sense. Like the main stuff on the main channel is the stuff that I think is like worth actually checking out most of the time. And I also just don't want to spam people with notifications. I've tried to build the Discord to not spam people as best as I can. Because people don't like spam and I don't like spam. Shorts are fun. I mean, they are. You could just check the channel then. Most shorts I put up go up on TikTok as well. So just grab the TikTok notifier and then you'll be notified if a TikTok goes up and you'll know if a short has probably gone up. I would say every 5 shorts I put up, one of them is only on YouTube. They're usually on both TikTok and YouTube. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more now that the danger has passed, certainly, but no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add to that the sailors that we lost in the final days, and it's a little wonder that the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Kalzal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done. God rest his soul. You have spoken with key local figures and gained an understanding of the populace's hardships. Varshan awaits your report at Mega Duda. I don't know where that is. How do I get to Mega Duda? Oh boy, still haven't got TikTok. Shorts are uploaded almost every 2 days on the main channel at 4:45 p.m. EST. So if you want to watch shorts, that's what you can check. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, this place is officially worse to navigate than Ul'dah. I just... The map in this game is so terrible. I don't... Why is this not labeled as stairs? Like, label this as stairs. Why is that so hard? It doesn't make any sense to me. Just label this as stairs. All you need to do. What? Ooh, I thought that was Alphanod for a second. Why do you look like Alphanod from the back? I think it's a tradition at this point for the FF franchise to have bad maps. I don't like that. I don't like that that feels real. And give me 10 minutes in CSP. I could literally make this map better. Wait. The place the satrap serves not only as a residence, but also as a center of Radzat Han's government. Megaduda, meaning cloud messenger, in the old Arkasadara tongue. Megaduda was built at the summit of a rocky megalith. Its great doors emitting an endless stream of servants, petitioners, and official visitors. Still don't like it. Still don't like the name. Partially because I have the mentality of a 5-year-old, but my counter argument remains. Megaduda sounds like Mega Duty. I'm not a fan of that. I'm a child. Every time I hear Megaduda, I still hear Megadudu and giggle. See? Give me a speech option to tell Varshan this. would seem my stint on Vitra's back did not go unnoticed. I couldn't take 2 steps before the Honish locals were thanking me profusely for saving their homes. Is there anything around here? No. We gonna get another cutscene? Nope. My advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling to say the least. And there are a few places that I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palakistan were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yedlamad. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like. I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Palakistan has weathered the disaster better than most than it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant skull to a foreign trader, but such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavnir has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on the steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so that we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn in Akyali and Yedlamad? They need boats, I think. They didn't really tell me much. I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and the shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yedlamad. I'm reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Is that the kid we talked to? Mefred? Mehmed? Mehed? Mahid? Can you give me his name? A picture doesn't tell me his name. Enough grief to drown, and if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Sel, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you've brought me and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. What? You're going to come up with the plan that fast? I feel like you should take some time. Like, do dragons just think faster?
I thank you for your attendance. The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadar's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need.
He will do all for his dragon, One-san.
And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Karzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. The simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
Can we just spawn Loporits?
Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come.
Each Loporit gets a child?
Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Oh God. Have we? Have we seen this before? Oh God. Taxes. Estinia, what do you think? Taxes? Levy them on trade profits in exchange for your investment. What? Hold on. Solution for the kids. Taxes. Levy them on trade profits in exchange for your investment. Okay. But then what do... So, hold on. Is that answer saying high tax rate in exchange for investments to rebuild trade? And then everything that you obtain through taxes goes into a fund to support the kids? Is that what we're saying with that? Idleshire's orphanage was funded through trade in highly coveted goods. Idleshire has an what? Idleshire has an orphanage? We're talking about Zloe, right? I've talked to Zloe. I haven't done any trade-ins for her. How's Idleshire's orphanage going? Glacy, you've done Zloe, I assume. How is she doing? Like, is the orphanage canonically working? Because Zloe seemed a little off of her rocker, I'm going to be honest. Zloe talked about herself in third person. She seemed a little crazy. I bet the goblins ate the children. Canonically? Okay. All right. So the answer here canonically is fun through. So 1 and 3 are basically the same thing.
Of course, we can draw on trading profits to build a new institution. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive Val Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
Man, why can't we just do this for real?
No. Such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Name it the Selenia statute. Something with calls all seems appropriate. Why can't I be selfish? Why can't I name it after me? I came up with the idea. I mean, Idleshire technically did, but come on. I'm doing the most like American thing by going, I made this. Come on. Because we don't have a dragon in charge. You know what? All right. Fair, I guess. Something with Kalzal seems appropriate. Everybody did like him.
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair.
God.
When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well.
I hate the Mel Ara face.
Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it?
How you remember?
Cut ties with that shady peddler.
Oh yeah, he was with the scammer.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation.
Yay!
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
Yeah! Man, this is some Yakuza shit. The Kazuma Kiryu Foundation. In the Forgotten Realms, a world official.
Clerks,
oh,
see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
that was good. That was productive. I gotta stop eating when cutscenes are ending. In the Forgotten Realms, there is a dragonocracy, as well as a megiocracy, and simply liches that don't die and rule forever. Which one's the lich one? I don't know anything about D&D. Really? Great. We have this mess to deal with. Like every third stream, you guys get to put up with my inventory. Huh. Okay, I need to find I need to go talk to my retainers. Hold on. Where's the market board? There's no one, as they don't change rulers. Time to clean your inventory cell. Clean it every time. Clean it all the time. Clean it every time we're live. I feel like I clean it every time we're live. Oh, Gil from Markets. Hold on, what did I sell? I make a bunch of money. What the fuck did I sell? This went from 9,000 to 186,000. What did I just sell? Hold on. Hold on, what did I sell? Oh. What do I have from Faye? 31k? 35, okay. Trust or withdraw items. Do I have any duplicates? Did the music rolls finally turn to good? Oh no, no. I just finally accepted that I'm not gonna make my money on those, and I bit the bullet and sold them. I think he was like in front of me. Okay. No, I bit the bullet and just put them up. I'm just eating the loss on them at this point. I'm done. I'm done with pretending that I'm gonna make money on them. I'm not. It was a bad decision. It was a really dumb decision. Look, I had an idea. I tried it. I didn't make money on it. It just didn't work out. And you know what? That's fine. I can accept it. I can accept that it didn't turn out. I have lost about 400,000 gil on those scrolls. The TCO's gloves. What are these? These don't work. Never mind. Yeah, those don't work. I don't want to keep them on me though. These I can't use right now. Nomad boots of striking. Oh, they're not dyeable. Are you serious? And they're marker prohibited. Oh, these are useless. If I knew how to video edit, I could have done a mega cut of that arc. Wait, did I buy them? I didn't buy them on stream, did I? I don't think I bought them on stream. I think I just showed you guys after I bought them. Because I think that was off stream at like 1 a.m. That was a very, very, very poorly thought out decision. I don't think I bought them on stream though. How much are the Abyssos things? Like, hold on. Can I actually trade this stuff in here? Like, I'm here. I have Abyssos gear. Like, can I actually get some stuff? Nomad's Choker of Slaying. Ooh! Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. What do I have on right now? I just have on Tataru's necklace. That's, I mean, I like that, but like, the choker actually kind of works. Ooh. Nah, no it doesn't. Never mind. I don't like it. Nah. We're gonna just say no to that for now. What about this choker? I feel like none of the chokers work. The shirt's too... Or the top is too much of like a deep V. I'm not a fan of it. Also, for me to video edit, I would need more hard drives than SSDs. You don't need to take up that much space. If you use something like 4K video downloader, which is a really... Are you RP walking? What are you doing? 4K video downloader usually grabs things at a pretty manageable size. Which is the best software I found for downloading from YouTube. It looks like a scam, by the way. If anyone doesn't know what 4K video downloader is, it looks like a scam. Because this is it. It looks like a scam. It's not though. It's super cheap. It's like $20 for the paid version. You can get it for free. And I just want to stroll through the market. Wait, was that Glacy? Oh, I did. Sorry, I thought that was some random ass Vieira. Didn't know that was you. Whoops. No, 4K downloader's cheap though. It's really solid. I use it to grab anything I need off of YouTube because it lets you download the video, or you can download just the audio, and you can set it up to be actually really, really streamlined. You can just tell it to monitor a playlist and grab anything added to that playlist automatically. Rate glam. All right, Glacy. I'm not a fan of crop tops. Here, you know what? We'll go top to bottom. We'll go top to bottom. We'll go top to bottom. You know, you're a machinist. I appreciate the ear protection that I'm saying. Gotta be honest. You gotta keep your eardrums in tip-top shape. Don't get tinnitus when you're 20. Don't be like me. Don't have tinnitus at a young age. The necklace does match the denim coat. And I'm a fan of sports bras. And sports bra adjacent looking tops. So, thumbs up. Though I'm not a fan of like crop jackets and crop tops, to be honest. So I would get a longer jacket. But I respect it. I do like the pants. I like the Valentione Day tights. Like the color palette. And you got the best tennis shoes in this goddamn game. Rocking the Dio Dochos, the Dio Nachos. What are these? Boots of aiming. I love these boots. These are the best boots. They're the best. They're the best casual shoes. They're so nice. They're so versatile. I love them. I don't like that you can't dye the metal. So I'm getting better at it. Like, wait till tomorrow and then it'll be... I'll be back to normal. Do you want a number to go? How do I give a number? What's a number system? What do we do for the glam set? I don't want to do numbers. Numbers are boring. And I don't want to be like YMS and be like, it's a 7, but it's closer to a 6 than a 7. I don't want to... By the way, I like YMS. I watch his videos all the time. That wasn't meant to be derogatorily mocking. I do love YMS's content. We need a tier system. We need like we need to find a really bad glam and then a good glam. Fall Guys gear is still peak though. I do like some of the glam shots I got with the Fall Guys hoodie, I'll be honest. Some of it was pretty good. For now, until we get a better system, Glacy, I'll give you a thumbs up. The only thing I would change is the crop top. I'm not a fan of crop tops. Hold on. What can I turn in here? Hold on. Unsung Greaves of Anabaseos. Hold on. It's not Tombstone. What? Unsung Greaves of Anabaseos. Where do I turn this in? Hey, I don't remember where I turn this in. It's not Relic Exchange, right? Oh, wait. Maybe it is. Unsung. Oh, okay. Unsung Relic of Anabaseos. Would it be this? No, wait. Yeah, it would be. Okay, so I don't have enough to turn any of these in though. I want to come up with like a proper little thing though if I'm going to do glam stuff. Because I was thinking about it last night. I would like to do like a monthly glamour contest for people around the stream. And do like a little giveaway of like, I don't know, a $25 Steam card every month or something. Like right now, if you've been around stream, I'm not working right now, so I can't like confidently do that. But I think that would be really fun. To do just like a monthly glamour contest. With like a little giveaway. Liver pot. Where am I going? Back up to Mega Duda, right? Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this. I don't know if I talked about this. I've been trying to buy a house in this game for 4 weeks now. I've gotten close. No, damn it. Hold on, I'll continue that thought after this cutscene. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Arcania Stola. She asks you to meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood. Thank you. Yestola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. Varshan about to be like, nope. That Void Gate is staying in my line of sight anytime you all are together. I know what you guys get up to. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Iwan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. I mean, it doesn't need to be a $25 gift card, but a special role in Discord or even Gil would be more stream-friendly. I mean, we mostly gift you subs. I mean, fair, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I like the idea of like tangible giveaway stuff. But okay, we could think about something like that. Oh, what's the role name though? What's the role name? What do I give away? Like 300k gil? Or like 100k gil? What do I name the role? As you wish, allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. A fashionista, clearly. I'm not sub to FF, so it's with the FF people. I feel like we need to make a little like special emote for it or something. A little like crown emote. Anyway, I've been trying to buy a house for like 4 weeks. This is gonna be the third lottery that I've entered into to try and grab a house. Every single lottery I've entered into has felt so rigged. Maybe a mentor crown, but for glam. What would that look like? Wow, it's got to be like very painful to be someone who relies on the Aethernet to get around watching me play this game. Jesus Christ, I just started walking. I'm gonna walk all the way back over to the start. But what am I doing? It literally will be faster to just do this. Literally will be faster to just teleport. Listen. I'm listening. Better a lottery than having to sit at the sign clicking for ages. No, I get it, but it's still just terrible. It's not a, like, I get it. It is the best system that we're gonna get with what they want, which is because as much as I can sit here and go, man, RuneScape had a good housing system. RuneScape didn't have neighborhoods, and granted, neighborhoods aren't really used for anything right now. And that sucks. Like, there's no... I don't walk around the housing district and feel like there's a sense of community there. And I wish that I could. I wish going to housing districts...
Here we all are.
Alright. I wish going to housing districts would allow that, and it doesn't. So as much as I want to go, just give us the RuneScape system where my house is in a void, and that void is only accessible to people that I allow in. But there's something antisocial about it. And I prefer FF's visual representation of housing because it's fun to just see other people walking around sometimes. The problem is it's so hard to get a house. And I do think it is the best solution we're going to get. But it's still frustrating. It's still really frustrating.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics.
Sorry, teacher.
From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway.
Hi, Spectre. Welcome in.
Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many voids sent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
That's a really, really good question, actually.
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Oh god, are we gonna get a PowerPoint? What? Oh, what is happening?
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate.
I can't even.
The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact.
PowerPoint time. I love these.
Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
So we're just showing enemies we're going to be fighting in a little bit. Got it.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain Exarch dragged us to the first. And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Thought those were old enemies like the ones on POTD. That lizard thing I've never seen before. The wiggly one.
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through.
I have a question. I'm gonna wait until the cutscene's over.
Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse.
Finally, Soul's level 999 fishing will come in handy.
Is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile. So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
It's
I
because
believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
we're probably closest in proximity to the 13th.
How do you intend to get your answers?
No. The danger is too great.
My man just thought about going there.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
This writing is treating us like a dog. Like, you want to go outside? Adventure? Adventure? Jingles leash and collar at you? Like, I can't. Love the hand tracking. I can see Cell is getting snacks. Yeah, but you don't know what I'm eating. It could be anything. But hi, Spectre. How's your day going? Welcome in. If you want a house, there's plenty on Dynamis Data Center, but you're going to have to travel to the data center to do content. Because it's barely populated. I don't know if I want to go to Dynamis though. Like, Midgar has been my home for a while. I mean, Dynamis could be fun, but actually, hold on. Now you got me thinking, Aeon. How busy is Dynamis's party finder?
From the way her hand grips the item and the angle at which she carries it around, we can possibly make a prediction as to what Sal is eating.
All right, I'm holding one of the things in my hand. Here, I'll help you guys out. Here, all right, I'm holding it. There, what do you think it is? It's not a potato chip. It's not a potato chip. It's not a wheat thin. It's not a potato chip. It's not a Cheez-It. Dynamis is barren. You would have to move to Primal or Aether in order to queue for dungeons and raids. Well, you got me thinking, because if it's empty, me plugging my stream, you would lose your link shells and FCs? Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, hold on. That aside, I was thinking like me plugging my stream in Party Finder, it wouldn't be buried as much, right? Doritos, Cheetos, pretzels? No. It is brown. It is brown. It's like the collar of cardboard. It's the collar of cardboard, and it has some sugar in it. Like, out of the container, it comes with sugar. Sal, stop eating poop. Poop is darker than cardboard. Here, I'll give you guys a hint. It is a type of cereal. Count me in. You say adventure, I jump.
I had a feeling you might say that.
Checks close. We get a high five?
Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands. That said,
Psychopath.
as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
What is that, I zoom? I want Y'shtola to look at me the way she looks
You
at the
have
satrap.
my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation
Mommy
of their
used to laugh.
methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Daymir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
That might be the most poorly animated thing I've seen in this whole game.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
All right, we just need a Lalafell, and then we need to turn it into a void scent.
A man-made void scent.
I don't know where we would get a Lalafell, though.
Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Another dungeon. With what? The Numenon? With Graha's favorite place to sneak around. I swear you still said Google, not Google. Hold on. Fruit Loops, Golden Grams, Cinnamon Toast. Who eats cereal dry? Dry cereal's so good. Glacey's asking the real question was, what do you mean? Dry cereal's great. Why is my hand turned backwards? And my head's freaking out now. Dry cereal's delicious. It is not Golden Grams. It is not Cocoa Puffs. It is not Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Apple Jacks?
It's not. Apple Jacks are not brown. No one's gonna guess this. No one ever talks about this cereal on lists of what's your favorite cereal. No one ever talks about it. Cocoa Puffs? Someone already said Cocoa Puffs. You said Cocoa Puffs. It's not Cocoa Puffs. Captain Crunch? Captain Crunch isn't brown either. It's yellow. It starts with an L. Cheerios is not Cheerios. Honey Bunches of Oats. It starts with an L. Life? Hey, Aeon got it. Aeon was the quickest on the draw. I would give you channel points if I could. The hell is life? What are you talking? Man, some of y'all just don't. I don't know. Life is a cereal by Quaker Oats. Life is delicious. Cinnamon Life is good. I've never had cinnamon. Original is probably my favorite cereal, though. Here, this is Life. This is Life cereal. Give Aeon 69. Oh, I can give points that way. I don't know how useful Neko money. What do we use for what do we use for TTS? But this is Life, by the way. Life is delicious. It tastes like Frosted Flakes if they aren't frosted, but then they sprinkle cereal. They sprinkle sugar over it. So like each of the little squares has like one or two little granules of sugar inside of it. It's really, really good as like a dry cereal. It's good as a wet cereal too, especially if you're one of those crazy people like me who likes to get their cereal.
Oh, yes. Cereal with some cereal.
It helps also if you're a crazy person like me and you like your cereal to be a little wet, like a little absorbed of the milk, a little soggy, I guess. Like, I don't know, soggy sounds unappetizing. Cereal people, you know what I mean. You don't want your cereal to be like completely crunchy, but you want it to be kind of like softened a little bit. Life is a very absorbent cereal. It's very good. Moist? I don't know if I'd say moist. What do we use for TTS? How do I give you guys TTS points? Hold on. Create. Add. That's just for YouTube. I don't think I have that enabled. Hold on. Enable.
Sprinkle cereal on what say?
At Aeon Night. 500. I don't think that did anything. I don't think that worked. I don't think that gave Aeon points. I don't think I have it set to check if I did it for YouTube and Twitch. I don't know how I can get it. Did? Yeah, but it gave it through those, not through Kanabot though. Because Kanabot is the TTS bot. So I would need to like find Aeon. Hold on. There's Aeon Night. Aeon's got a lot of points. You just set off two bots at the same time. Look, it's a side effect of me having legacy things on this stream from YouTube. Because like, if I could get rid of Streamlabs, I would. Oh yeah, I still need to see if Stream Elements works for your media share question, Leo. I'm sorry, I haven't done that yet. It's midterms week for me, so bear with me. I've been like mentally busy with the restricted section of the Numenon. VOD people, if you remember the prior conversation.
Yes, it may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charlian.
What manga does Justola read? Like, oh.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves, I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
I want to be there for that. I like Mevrod. He was cool.
Let us be on our way as well.
Well, what kind of manga does she read? Like, I need to know how compatible my Warrior of Light is with.
To venture into the void. Do I?
So likes man rods.
To the books. No, come with. You're tiny, Varshan. You could just we like if we just like lubricate you, you could just squeeze right into that void hole. You can just slip on in there. I don't know if I should be saying that about Varshan. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean, huh? He said it was tiny. The tiny void hole. It'd be just hard to fit through. To enter the Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure the permission of the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? Emilians. No one springs to mind. What do you mean no one? What of Scholark Monteshane? He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. Sure. Tis settled then. Let us head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Y'shtola is now accompanying you. So I guess this is going to be like... I thought we abandoned this. I haven't had this happen for a while. Are there going to be things to talk about, though? Along the way or no? Oh, wait. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. Do things only appear on this map? As far as like the little interactable talk to the character and receive information prompts or segments. Wait a minute, I want to test something. Hold on. How is the follow AI? What? Why can't we get this whenever I right click on a friend and click follow? Actually, why? I don't like that I right click on a friend and if they do this, I'm just locked forever until I intervene. Zombo, is that if I recall correctly? Did you see it on the bigger version? Okay, I guess there just isn't a place to like talk with her about anything. I guess I can talk to her here. If I was pressed to name our allies in the forum, Scholar Monteshane would certainly be at the top of the list. Hopefully he agrees to aid us in our request. There's probably some reason for it, like turning off collision of a player model could cause a bug or... So, what? I thought these were orange, by the way, if you were about to say something about this. I thought these were orange markers. I didn't know they were the little, like, speech bubbles. I appreciated Master Batoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studio. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louisoix took him off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. Sometimes I wonder what my life may have been like had I pursued studies here instead. Tea at the last stand after a day of lectures. Should I wonder as well? What? Hold on, what is this? What is this response? What does that even mean? I don't understand this response. What is this uncertainty as? Like, should I think about it as well? What is this supposed to? Is this like if Stola was a scoundrel, a scholar, or a scoundrel? We're gonna go with the second one because it seems the weirdest. Oh, never mind me. It was just an idle thought. Oh no, I didn't mean to dismiss it. Hold on, what's the other one give me? Is he at the last stand after a day of lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. She took the path of Thancred. If Y'shtola became a Sam Fisher. Man, I want to play Splinter Cell again. I've been on like Splinter Cell TikTok recently, and I've been getting funny dialogue interactions with Sam sneaking up behind people after hearing a conversation where someone is trying to convince the other guard that like ninjas do exist. And then you walk up and put him in a chokehold, and he's like, "I knew it! You're a ninja! You are real! I believed! I was right!" It really is making me want to play Splinter Cell again. Visitors, and quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholar, but we were hoping that you might help us secure permission to enter the Numenon's restricted archives. No further forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety, yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? We're trying to get to the 13th. And maybe eventually go from the 1st to the 4th. Imagine Y'shtola and Thancred with reversed roles. That'd be weird. That'd be weird. Like, I'm trying to think about it. It's like, would Y'shtola still be as fun of a character? I don't think she would be. I couldn't see her being as like fun to have sassy interactions with. Wait, what is this? Hold on, what is this, Leo? What did you put in here? Why'd all the music stop? It's all quiet now. Sam Fisher's Farewell to Snake. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. Did you know a slice of pie is $2.50 in Jamaica and $3 in the Bahamas? For these are the pie rates of the Caribbean. I'll let that one go. I'll let that one fly. That was solid. But hi, Chaos. Welcome in. How's your day going? I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Demir has lain dormant in Charlane's archives for many centuries. If you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross into the void. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? Develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echoes of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't forge open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Marvelous. The audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use this knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request for the forum's consideration. Would that mean that Thancred would be the mega sassy one then? Look, we already have Graha. We don't need another like pretty boy toy. that you can tease. We already got Graha. Well, I don't think the FF people could handle that. Although your petition would be better received if you had also the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Emilians? Why, Master Fortunault, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Fortunault on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we will pay him a visit and plead our case. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make while in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours. I'd wager so if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Scholar, we would be sure to pass on any revelations. Do we? Or do we just figure it out and then we never come back and talk to him again? Montaigne seemed optimistic, but I doubt convincing Fortunault to champion our cause will be as simple as showing up on his doorstep. He's gonna make us do things, isn't he? What are you saying? I'm famished. Shall we grab a bite to eat? Okay, the other person just doesn't talk. That's rude. You should respond to the Lalafell when it speaks to you. He's gonna make us do a quest, isn't he? I don't want to do a quest. I just want him to say yes so we can get back to Megaduda and talk to Bashir and then get to where we need to go.
I'm working on it.
House Levy or Butler. Can't we just knock? They know us. Ah, Mistress Selinia, Mistress Yastola, how may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Fortunault. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the master is in residence. Shall I inform him that he has guests? Can't we just go in? We're basically their kids at this point. Well, I am. Well, Emilians would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss? Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. If he says yes right away, I'm going to be actually kind of baffled. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scholar Montaigne expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you, we will not attempt to circumvent the forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. Yeah, you do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend. A selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it is a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute fair exchange for our cooperation. All right. Do not celebrate just yet. The forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldasian Annex. Well, that was easy. I was expecting a big hubbub. I was expecting an extremely big hubbub about that. But I'll take that. Where are we going? Wait. Where is that? I feel like this was in the middle. Okay, I'm just crazy. Have to be. I'm just forgetting the location of everything at this point.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Wait, earlier I said man, I'm doing it again. Earlier I said we're closest to the 13th. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're the 4th. We're the 4th. The 1st is Nordvrandt. The 1st is Nordvrandt. I don't know how to reassociate these things in my mind. Now you just saved the world. Got to give you a bit of leeway. Fair. So, what did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlayan and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt that we owe you and your companions. What? So did Forsenal stand up and go, y'all need to shut up and sit down? These people kept you alive. Think you need a map of the shards at this point? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know why my brain is like struggling to keep. I think it's because it doesn't make sense to me that we went backwards. Like in most narratives, you would assume you start at 1 and then you travel to the other shards, but no, we started at 4 and we traveled to 1. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives was the least that we could do in return. That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, as I'm sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I don't recall there being any things that stated we're the 4th, just the source. Are we not the 4th? Then maybe that's where my confusion's coming from. Fourth was already absorbed, I think. We were always called the source. Yeah, but which one is that? That's confusing to me then. Oh, okay, hold on. Then yeah, my original... Man, I'm all kinds of fucked up. I'm all kinds of fucked up on this. Okay, hold on here. I found a map. Like, does this image... I'm gonna save this on my computer. No, it's a WebP! God damn it. Okay. There. I found like a visual representation. So we have the 1st. The 2nd is gone. The 3rd is gone. The 4th is still here. Right? Or no? I don't know which one of these is gone or present. I assume the ones that are lit up are still present. And these are the ones that have been calamitied. So I assume the 10th is gone. The 12th is gone. The 2nd. Darkened ones are gone. Yeah, okay. 5th is gone. 6th are gone. Man, Emmett and company just decimated a lot of worlds. Jeez, that's a lot of that's a lot of death. That's a lot. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy. We might just be closest to this also, which is why the gates are opening. Because we had 7 calamities. We had a calamity for each element. That's Bahamut, that was the 8th. So I'm curious though if like the reason why the 13th has gates is it's like 3 meters from the source, and then this one is like 5 meters from the source, and that means no gate, but there can be gates that open up between this one. 13th wasn't a calamity because the Asians just screwed it up. I mean, the 13th was like a complete failure, right? Fourth was already absorbed, I think, in one of the rejoinings. So is the 4th shard gone? The 4th Umbral Calamity rejoined the 3rd shard to the source. I'm not seeing anything about the 4th being, like, gone. According to your map, this map is from 6 months ago from the FF subreddit, by the way, if anyone's curious. It's not, like, old, and it was upvoted a lot, so I assume it's accurate. I assume this is accurate. It doesn't help that this is the 4th calamity. It's like, without doing all the side content where I'm constantly reinforcing this stuff or playing this game multiple times, it's hard to like keep in mind that like we start at 0 and then we go to 1, and now we're going to 13. But the 3rd isn't like part of the 3rd calamity, it's the 4th. So it's, I just haven't played this game enough to internalize it, I guess, at this point. I mean, there is this. 1st was saved, 2nd rejoined fire, 3rd rejoined earth, Crystal Towers earthquake, 4th safe, 5th rejoined wind, 6th rejoined ice, 7th rejoined darkness, Bahamut, 8th safe, 9th safe, 10th rejoined water, 11th safe, 12th rejoined lightning, and then 13th darkness lost. We'll figure it out in New Game Plus, though. Something you get a better grasp on in New Game Plus. Yeah, no, I'm sure I will. Because I'll be paying attention to, like, the new details that I just didn't get the first time. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day. Man, I could listen to this song forever. The Last Stand is such a good song. Ever the same now. What a huge tune today. Uncompromising, aye. But that very stoicism is exactly what Charlea needed to guide it through not 1 but 2 exoduses. All right. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on these forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding House Damir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Do I get to go in with her? Restricted reading. Monteshain is waiting to offer you further instructions. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, thank you for all of your help. It was my pleasure. Believe me, may you find the knowledge that you seek. Shall we? Where are we going? What? I'm constantly not expecting some of the paths we have to take here in Old Charlatan. For some reason, it felt like everything was right next to each other during Endwalker whenever we were doing quests or any sort of interactive activities. But now we are having to just walk. Oh, what is Pudding Way doing here? I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all, but I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. You go kick-ass Pudding Way. Go open a patissiere shop. Make delicious sweets. Discuss Numenon. To think the set of instructions I laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known Alzadal III's exploits sooner, I could have well saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom, a lesson I had already learned but clearly not taken to heart. Why do they call it an index page? It's like a little person. When I hear index page, I think it would be like a giant book. Arcania Stola and guest identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Yes, please. Follow me if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. I miss Gigi, man. That was my favorite part. Why does this have a dungeon intro? Why does this have a dungeon intro?
If House Damir's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Why does this have a dungeon intro? Library EX. This is so weird. What a weird section. No smoking, no throwing books, and no yelling out Eureka in an obnoxiously loud voice. They did a pun. Wait, did I miss a pun? So many books I've yet to read. Yes, yes, we're here for one specific volume. You needn't remind me. Weighty tome. Leather-bound log. Might be a log, right? There's got to be a restricted section of the restricted section, right? There's no way. Following pages detailed an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures, as devised by Nuhashan, the 9th patriarch of House Demir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlayan Studium as both a token of our friendship and as an expression of our boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume that you seek. Stola will need to make final confirmation. Oh shit, no, I wanted to read the other things. No! No, can I Alt F4 out of the game and come back? What's the other thing say? Really? I didn't think it would lock me out. I want to read the other lore. Rip lore? Yeah. Can I leave the duty? Oh no, I can't Alt F4. Alt F4 isn't working. No, it's not working. What if I just log out? What if I just what if I just log out? I wanted to read those, man. Are you serious? Your best bet would be to abandon the quest and restart it. You could have killed the process. Wait, how do I... Oh, yeah, you can abandon regular quests, can't you? Yeah, let me restart the quest. Man, that's stupid. Why lock players out if there's a chance that they wander into the first one? Like, if they wander into the first answer being correct, why lock them out of the other things? That's so stupid. Like, literally, all you need is a prompt there that goes, if you would like to read any other books, please do so now. Oh, that's not it. You can't abandon it. Are you serious? Really, dude? That's so shitty. Man. Well. Index page. Thought you'd be able to. Yeah, so did I. What if I leave? Hey, can I leave? Wow.
Oops.
Wow. Maybe I can just Google it really quick. FFXIV, what did the other books say in the restricted section? Maybe I can just Google it. Found it. Found it. Someone on Gamerscape has a transcript of all of them. Okay, here they are. The Epiphanies of House Demir. The following pages. Okay, so we got that one. Untitled Goldsmith's Journal. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. Though you are tempted to read more, this does not seem to be the volume you are seeking. All right, so that one was locked away because, like, we can't have people knowing there are hot things in the void. That might be bad. Primal Disquisitions. In the year 1564 of the 6th astral era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What, then, might emerge from the aether should one who believes in an almighty, omniscient attempt of the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Sagacity. I don't know what this says. Hold on. I need your all's help. How do you pronounce this? Divine sagacity. Sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would the knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world, with no spell to transport me back to the days of old. Could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age, yet with no means to verify its pronouncements? How could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins at the possibilities discussed therein, this does not seem to be the volume you're seeking. Okay, so that book is literally just about building Chat GPT. Could you summon Chat GPT and would it be correct?
Sagacity.
Like tenacity? Sagacity. Have you something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed in its contents. Well, what does your book say? Well done, Selenia. I think you may have found our prize. Are we gonna read it? It's a tiny book.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work.
Oh.
Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Are we gonna open it or are we just gonna like absorb it? Hey, I fought those.
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
I remember those. Those were in the Chrysalis.
From
raid.
its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant host in its battles against these abominations.
Among Us.
Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism.
The Disney prism. Treasure hunters know them very intimately.
We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Is that it? I feel like there should be more.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Void Scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
No. No. No, what do you mean yes? No. No, I haven't.
And still, House Damia went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Look, I'm gonna need you to back up, Yashola. I need you to explain to me the Atomos' appearance around the time of the 7th Umbral Calamity. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves.
I found one that said there were hot anime women in the void. So maybe we should come back.
Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
In the rule, a little, in, you know, pursuit of science and whatnot. maybe come back. There's gotta be a restricted section of the restricted section where the stuff that like nobody can know. Stream down? It's not going down on my end. I don't know if it's down for anybody else. It looks fine on my end. So hold on, we got a codex entry? Where do I find the codex again? Stop for me. Is it back up? We living? It's back. It's back, but only at 1080p. Wait, did we have transcoding for a minute there or no? Did Twitch like take down my stream to take away transcoding? That's really awful. Hold on. If we lost transcoding, I can at least do that. I can lower the bitrate just a little bit to like help you guys out. Also, the 7th Umbral was the Baja Blast disaster. Oh, no. Yeah, I get that. It's more like I don't remember anything about the Atelmoses showing up. That's another thing that is, I think I've just missed out on a lot of side stuff that, like, Glacy, you and Aeon have because you've been here for so long. Like, I started in 2019. So I started when Shadowbringers, like, came out. And I didn't have the downtime to, you know, I'm done with MSQ. What do? I'm going to go do all the side content and then, like, go through stuff that I want to hear about again and, like, absorb everything. So it's like, I'm not at my Metal Gear level where I've played every Metal Gear 5 times. Oh, yeah, about why Twitch is at loss. Is this the thing that Pirate Software made that started going around where he found the... Oh, yeah, I've seen this. For context, there's an Amazon Web Services cost calculator that's gone around. That is to calculate the cost of streaming on their servers, essentially. It's a lot of money. Streaming is expensive. Streaming is expensive. People don't understand that, I think. However, that cost calculator is also not accurate because Twitch is owned by Amazon, so they certainly are not paying those prices. They certainly are not paying those prices on server utilization. They're still costing a lot of money, but they're not costing as much money as people are like showing with that because that's consumer grade cost. That isn't cost of like business partners. Where do I find the codex? Oh, here we go. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. Oh my god. The history of Eorzea is marked by a repeated cycle of devastation, umbral eras, and the end prosperity, astral eras. The first 6 astral eras were each preceded by a calamity, corresponding to one of the 6 elements. Following on from the calamity of wind, which ushered in the first astral era, the calamity of lightning, which brought destructive thunderstorms, the calamity of fire, withering droughts, the calamity of earth, devastating earthquakes, the calamity of ice and endless winter, and the calamity of water, a lands-consuming deluge. With all the elements accounted for, many scholars convinced themselves that there could not be another calamity, that the 6th astral era would last indefinitely. Alas, the 7th umbral calamity would indeed befall the land, triggered when the Garlean legatus Nelvan Darnus saw the meteor project to fruition. Dalamoon, Hydalin's lesser moon, was plucked from the heavens, and upon its arrival above central Eorzea, it split apart to reveal the Elder Primal Baja. So there were 2 moons In 1.0, there was like the main moon and then there was Dalamud. To reveal the elder primal Bahamut, who in a fit of inchoate anger laid waste to anything and everything. Yes. Okay, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. I thought Dalamud was like built or something. However, owing to the countermeasure enacted by Archon Louisoix, the realm was spared complete annihilation. And after the ashes had settled, underwent a remarkable rebirth. 5 years on from that fateful day, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance succeeded in defeating Legatus Gaius van Belzar and his occupying 14th Imperial Legion. Though the other threats still remained, this victory marked a turning point in the fortunes of the realm. So it was proclaimed that by the light of the crystal, the 7th astral era had come and the realm was at last truly born. Lore? Well, yes. Wait, what do you mean by well, yes? So is the second moon not natural at all? Was the second moon like built by Dalamud? Was a moon built by the Elegants for containing Baha? Oh, so in 1.0, did like throughout the whole thing, did we know that Dalamud contained a primal the whole time? No? Okay. But that was like the lore for it. The moon was built by the Allegans, and I assume it was like no one knows why sort of thing. And then the Garleans found out what was in the moon and then went, oh, we could use that. We could use that and blow everybody up. I like this codex idea. I still feel very shaky about the fact that I feel like it's here in an effort to get ready for a new jump-in point for new players. Of like, you can skip all the old shit. You can just come straight to this, and here's a little rundown. No one knew Baha was even there. Wait, even the Garleans didn't know? Why were they trying to just crash the moon then? Or was that literally their plan? They were just trying to crash the moon into Eorzea. If that was their plan, that's really funny, actually. That's actually really funny if their plan was, fuck you guys. We're gonna bring the moon down. You see? That's supposed to be you'll see or you see? Couple of heads got tempered. Oh, okay. So that's okay. Okay, so they were tempered. So Bahamut woke up, tempered people, and then the Meteor Project began. Like he was already waking up. He was already pissed. Is that what happened? If I recall correctly, basically. Okay. That checks. That checks out. I do like the idea of him waking up in a ball. And being like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. I'm gonna get back at those people on Aetheris. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of experience. Fortunately, we know a Honish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Demir project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regard to the forum. Your message will be conveyed should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature. I will be here. Patron mode disabled. Security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nidhana can. I say that we return to Thavnir and look for her at the Great Wall. Wake me up when the 7th Umbral era ends. It's a shame I'm never gonna get to play 1.0. I know there's like the fan things that are going on that I'm very much keeping my eye on, but it's a shame. Yustola tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study and that you want me to be a part of it. Well, we need your help. We need your big, strong elephant hands to make sure this thing doesn't kill us. I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Are we just going to share? Is she allowed to read this? Will it now? Oh, are we allowed to like give this to her? By the sisters, this is the mark of House Demir. Never even knew such a work existed. You should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives after all. It was, but that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand. It's like, I can hardly wait to read it. Man, Nidhana is such a good character. To think the Demir were developing such marvelous techniques for so long. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder. And now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos? I say yes, 1,000 times yes. We shall work on the Demir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Charlayan trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the great work could resist. You're a woman after my own heart. Well, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big mouth simulacrum once we've built it? We're going to go to the 13th and rescue a dragon. So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing that you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly once we've finished gathering the components I require. Wait, are we going to build it at the vault? Charlayan's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals. But I think I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditations, and the water with which pools there is now known to enliven the flow of ether. Glacy, I assume that emoji is for the other thing. So it doesn't have the minimal idea? What do you mean minimal idea? If you guys are talking about the dialogue that's coming up, I'm sorry, I have been spoiled on it. Literally, the 2 lines from 6 Point Plus that I've seen are both Yustola's crazy lines. Granted, I haven't seen the cutscene. I've only read it. I've only seen the dialogue box and like the ah-wah-wah like wink thing. I haven't seen it animated. I haven't seen anything about it that would detract from it other than I just know that she says something goofy. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vitro to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. So then, shall we be about it? We'll be back here or not? Doubt? What do you mean doubt? Like, I'm just being transparent. Like, I've been like excited to get to certain parts of 6 Point Plus just because, well, certain parts being we're going to talk about this when we get home, and then the line that we're probably approaching now. After that, I literally have no idea what's going to happen. I've been spoiled on nothing else. Everything else will be completely fresh to me. So if there's any other crazy lines, I literally don't know them. You can blame me looking for thumbnails for Endwalker for for the spoilers I've received. I do my best to go on full information blackouts for games I'm streaming, but when you're making YouTube stuff out of it, you kind of have to spoil yourself a little bit. It's part of it. It's a slight bummer, but it's part of the contract. Wait, is it down? This map sucks. This map still sucks. Oh, it is down. God, are you... Wait, how do I get down from here? What? Oh, I have to go all the way up and around? Wait, what? How does this work? What? 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 Can I go down the back? I never attuned to Palika Stand. Are you actually kidding me? What? 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 Dude, this game's map design is why let me hop over. You don't have to world hop just so I can get an Uber. I appreciate it. Let me know when you need something. I can get it so you don't get spoiled. No, it's fine. Because it's such a process to make thumbnails. Like I have to be the one to do it. Because my process is like making 3 or 4 different things. What server again? Midgard. I am covering it, aren't I? Because I usually make 3 or 4 different thumbnails and then I use 2 of them. So I get a bunch of different images. Those on the mid server. It's the best server. I love Midgard. I do want to go to... I do kind of want to check out Dynamis, though. I think Dynamis is cool. Dynamis is really, really cool. I like Dynamis. There's no ground route to get down there. But I'm going towards the ground route for it right now. Am I not? It's just a really long, poorly thought out way. I don't know why they designed it this way. This place sucks. I'd rather be navigating Yansha again for the 800th time. Level 85 monsters. They designed it this way for the same reason they designed the Sea of Clouds that way. Well, Sea of Clouds is different. Reuse the zone for earlier level quests than later quests. Wait, what do you mean? Hi, Glacy. Hold on, let me attune and then we can fly over there. What do you mean by like? Do you mean have like 2 separate areas? How did I never attune to this? Wait, Glacy got here first. I'm sorry. Sorry, Aeon. I know you world hopped. I mean, early MSQ takes you through one section, later puts you in the area you couldn't reach before. I get that. Head pat, Aeon. Aeon, can I rub your head? $37 for this bike mount. I'm still gonna give you some shit for this. I know you got it gifted to you. Oh man. Like, I get why it's designed this way. It's just frustrating. Because I don't think I'm going to complain too much about accidentally wandering into areas. Rip head pat. He didn't say yes. You can't just, like, non-consensually head pat somebody. Yes. The vista of where that mom died. Yes. Let's get this, like, mom water. Did anybody fish her corpse out? Astrally dense pocket. Or is she still just dead here? Deliver the flask of astrally aspected water to you. Walked all the way out here just to get this? I thought there'd be like a conversation at the very least. Gotta walk 8 miles uphill both ways.
Home. MILF water. Glug 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 glug.
You need to breathe. Do you have that flask for me? Yeah, I believe so. A flask filled with astrally infused water scooped from the strangely specific point in the depths of the font of Maya, far away from the dead mother. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Cell. Sure, I'm just gonna sell this material anyway. Oh, Estinian's here. Hi, Estinian. The boy Mereb was glad to hear the news of the Foundation. It means a new life for him and his sister. And Varshan is here. Archon Yashtola requested that I join you, but of her plan she offered scant details. Well, we need you to open the gate. Void theory. Yashtola is eager to depart for the vault. Look who I came across. Estinian seemed to be in need of a diversion, and we in turn may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. Will we have need of Matsuya's boat again? Not this time. Once Yashtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready for Akyali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host, shall we? Now I gotta walk there. Never mind. I have an Uber. Never mind. Do we have a 4-seater? Or like a 3-seater? It's just a theory. A void theory. What's he say? He's like, come back next time. What does Matt Pat say? See you later. I don't remember what he says. We're going here, by the way. Oh. Oh. There we go. Now we got a full seat. Oh. No. God, it looks like I have e-girl socks on when I'm in this. It looks like I have striped socks on. Does that look cute here? Don't look at that. My warrior of light is a fierce monster samurai. The ship is yours to command. I'm not a sailor. Does anyone know how to drive a boat? Oh, this is exciting. Alzadal's legacy. To see the truth of a legend with my own eyes. All aboard for the treasure vault? Give me we need to make a what's that Spielberg movie? Polar Express TTS. Tom Hanks. That'd be fun.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
I mean, good idea.
What is it you're doing now?
Wait, is this really the setup
There's
for
something
this?
I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater.
This can't be the setup for this.
Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Why are you asking me? I can't with this post Endwalker writing. Say nothing and look meaningfully at Estidian. Might as well go myself. Maybe send a familiar. Every interaction I've had with Estidian has been say the thing that furthers the plot or just be a huge ass to Estidian. I love it. Hey, so, oh, hi, so, yeah, I added a hey on there, but hi, Evie, welcome in. How's your night going? Jesus Christ. I literally cannot. All right, we're going to go with say nothing and look meaningfully at Estidian just because I need to.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Surely you'd not expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough. Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same.
Here we go.
I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born. Wow! Water, froth and foam!
Does the last part have to be delivered like that? Also, Titania's VA.
I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
Okay. So it does have to be said that way to spawn these things. I didn't know Y'shtola's VA was Titania's VA either. I did not know that. But I can hear it. So I'll check my link. What is it though? Oh my god. I'll check it after the cutscene. Oh.
In any case, these two should serve as well. This one will bear a warding scale. And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nadana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
I was cracking up at
Froth and foam.
I was cracking up at the distant wide-eyed stare already, and then I closed my eyes and opened them at the zoom in. You can't not teaser. We'll go with the froth and foam one for sure.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
She can do that?
Let us begin, shall we?
I can't. What a weird...
Nixies, into the void.
To your death. Oh no. So are we getting like a dungeon? Like what's about to happen? What a wild sequence. We need to wait for a time to ensure a meaningful result. Be patient to keep watch for any intruders. I struggle to picture Y'shtola as a little girl. Easier to believe that she sprang fully forward from one of Master Matoya's cauldrons.
That was one of the cutscenes of all time.
That was great. Every time I come here, it reminds me of that dark portal above the Crystal Tower and the final lash of Ajdaz's tail as she plunged into the void. For anyone who thought Y'shtola's only point in the story was just sassy smart cat girl, they did so much to expand on her personality. I can't with the... Oh, hold on. I think Mike grabbed it for me. This one. I think it was this, yeah. This shot was what killed me. Like the shot of like her being like, oh my oh no. Oh no, it's the worst. This is so embarrassing. That shot killed me. Wait, no, Nidhana, what do you say? What do you have? Sisters, save me. I will never see your stolen the same way again. Froth and foam indeed. The 1,000-yard stare on your Stola's face. So he's a droop ear expression. We had it on the 2D model. It's tougher to rig that type of stuff up on a 3D model.
I think we've waited long enough.
Wait, can you just summon them back?
Nixies, return to my side.
Oh. They're gonna come back as monsters. Oh, oh, oh no. The other ones. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Oh.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
That said, I cannot help it. I don't want to die. I think I heard that correctly. That was interesting.
They're coming through.
There's little guys. We can take them.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
So yeah, the void fucks with your ether. Well, I mean, Nero turned purple.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And he's okay. Also, I saw your Redeem Spectre.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
What are we gonna do about the Nixie that's like alive, but he's dying?
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidhana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent.
What are we doing though? Boss fight?
The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently.
Man, I love the detail on this thing.
We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable.
Do not send unprotected water
You've said much
blobs
of the
through
void's
a
instability,
void gate.
but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
So void isn't primal. It's finally not primal.
My apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives.
Here we go, exposition.
The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
It wouldn't be like Dynamis, would it? I feel like Dynamis needs to come into play at some point with something. I feel like them throwing it away is a bad idea.
I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could, if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
Man, every character in Endwalker has been... I mean,
We will see you
Shadowbringers too.
back in the city then.
Heaven's Word is where I started to feel it, and then Stormblood I didn't really catch it too strongly, but everyone in Shadowbringers and onward, every side character has been interesting. And I've actually enjoyed them being around. Like the Namu, whatever their names are. The weird dog people in Shadowbringers. Like, they were interesting. Yes, I didn't want to do their quest because I just wanted more Shadowbringers MSQ, but they were fun. I liked the dragon equivalent that we had. The feathered dragons is what I'll call them. I don't remember their name. The Numo, that was their name. And like the pixies, they were fun too. Everybody was cool. I liked the people of Yulmore. I liked the people outside of Yulmore. It was fun to talk to them. Everybody's been engaging. Seeing the Void's terrors firsthand was an experience, but I doubt fear of such creatures is at the root of Vitra's hesitation. Satrap's duty. Y'shtola ponders the next stage of your preparations to enter the Void. Once Nidhana succeeds in replicating the Mach... Jesus Christ. The Mach Atomos, this door to the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later, though? There is something I must do first. Most of the time I'm watching FF streams, I'm either finishing work or drunk, so my memory is for sure limited. Fair. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had a good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? What was your reason? Because it was embarrassing? Armaro were the feathered dragons? Okay. As we saw, the warding skill can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the void's influence for a prolonged length of time. But I think that is a problem we can address without the involvement of the brilliant but busy alchemist who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Sid! Our best friend Nero. Purple Man himself. An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the ironwork can strengthen the warding skill. Come, let us visit the operation at Ralgar's Reach and commission their best and brightest. We're going back to Ralgar's Reach, finally? It's been forever. Also, Spectre.
Whoa.
Whoops. Let's try that again.
Wait, is Nero actually William Afton?
Would you shut up and try to do something? Ada. Well then, Nero is William Afton. No. Bonsoir. Hi, Fat Cat. Welcome in. How's your day going? Spectre's probably not even here right now. Spectre probably missed his redeem. You're not getting your money back if you just weren't here. We were in a cutscene and I had to finish the cutscene. Perhaps this young man can locate Sid for us. Sorry about that. Happens sometimes. Selenia, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. I have an essay I need to finish today, and I only have one paragraph. How many words is it, though? Master Sid. Certainly, I'll see if he has a moment free. I can do that, too. I don't have my emotes up, but I can do that. Speedrun time. Essays are fun to write. 2 pages minimum. That's not bad. You can fill 2 pages. Also react to this. Could you ask or put it forward in chat in a nicer manner, please? So I have dyslexia. Look. Does it need to be, like, readable then? Is that part of the requirement? Or do you just need to fill the pages with words? Like Cat, I know you can do it. Just knock it out. Just do your best. No, words are hard to spell. I believe in you. Look, if I can vomit out essays like 3 hours before they're due, you can do it. I believe in you. Gotta get your purple pros on. Hold on. Leo sent something like that might actually be fun in chat. Hold on. We gotta look at Awawa in every language. Did my MacBook just restart? I think my laptop crashed. Sorry, I just heard the Apple like boot up sound behind me. My laptop just died. I heard a quiet boom from across my room. Where's my browser so I can expand this? There, jeez. All right, the Japanese one's the best. I'm sorry, but the Japanese one's the best. I'm sorry. I think it nails it. What's the full scene in Japanese? I'm curious what the full scene is. I want to see what the tone shift is. Do-do-do-do. Wah-wah.
Water, water, froth and foam!
Et tralala!
Not big on that one. All right. 1, 2, 4, 3. What does the anime girl attack? German go? I'm sorry, the Japanese one is the funniest to me. I like awawa. Awawa kills me. That one's funny. That one's really funny. That one's really, really good. That you stole Japanese VA. Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm curious. What's the full one?
海より昇りて雲となり山より落ちて雨となり川より下って命とならトゥルルルあわわ
I like the Japanese one because it feels like it's just insinuating that Y'shtola was big into like Maho Shoujo when she was a kid. Because she's a huge nerd. Of course she'd be. There's your manga answer. Wait, what is this "you are boring" thing? What your FF14 job says about you?
Hey guys, this video contains a...
Jesus Christ. So loud. All right, where's Samurai? I don't care about anything else. I want to see Sam. What's Sam say about me? Dragoon, Monk. Oh, you know what? I did Monk and then I did Sam. We're going to see what Monk says.
Let's trade in all those Dragoon lances for something more badass, in my opinion. I'm talking knuckles, bare hands. We're talking about monks, baby. Insanity is how I would describe monk players, because instead of using weapons, these guys are out here punching gods and big monsters with their hands. But monk players themselves are actually kind of insane. To play a monk, you actually have to be a monk in real life.
Do you? The monk is super easy now. We back in 2005. Still going down a rabbit hole. Look, hold on. No, we're learning about ourselves.
You have to have that level of patience that real monks have.
Do you?
Otherwise, these players would snap and go crazy. The amount of changes these monks had to go through. Go ahead, go ask a monk what it was like to be a monk in Shadowbringers.
Okay. All right. All right, fair. If you're still playing monk, you're actually like, I'm sorry. If you're playing monk, it's like you're balding, but you don't want to shave your head. Like, you should have just commit to it. Just change your class. Just commit to it. Just cut the hair off. Just move to Sam or Ninja. Monk sucks now. But you just commit. The moment they took positionals away is the day that you should have went, you know what? I don't need this hair anymore. This receding hairline is not treating me well. And you just get rid of it.
And they will tell you how much...
Was that a Discord ping? Or was that my Discord?
Will tell you how much they hate life. But if you're not into monk, tell you how much they will was like to be a monk in
Why has he got a Discord ping?
Shadowbringers, and they will tell
you
how much they hate life. But if you're not into monk, maybe you're into anime. And
No, okay, Samurai?
if you still want to be a weeb. Samurai is the other job for anime weebs. Yes, we have two in this game. When you play Samurai, you have to wear that iconic outfit that all samurais have.
No!
The fedora and the coat. Now that you have your outfit ready, it's time to be a true samurai.
I have style.
To other people. Just like their ninja brothers, they have a love for anime, but when you play Samurai, you have a new taste in animes. The animes you need to watch now are Boku no Pico, School...
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. He's 2 for 2 on anime that I've seen. He's 2 for 2 with Boku no Pico and School Days already. He's 2 for 2. Hold on, Kitty, get all 3.
School Days and Oremo.
All right. He's not 3 for 3. I have not seen Oremo yet. I haven't seen it. I have not seen Oremo yet. I'm missing out on like the other quintessential creepy anime. Oh, lawyer selling spell. Not a real salmon yet. What do you mean? Look, I watched Arrow Manga Sensei and I really liked it. It was fun. And I don't know. I might watch Onemo someday. I don't know. We'll see.
One other key part to playing Samurai that all Samurai players must have is to be the best complainers in the world. If they don't get dance partner, you guys will never hear the end of it. We all know the Black Mages and the Dragoons deserve it a little bit more. Yeah, I said it. And ever since the removal of Kaiten, these guys are always crying about how they want the skill back. I hate to break it to you guys, but it's never coming back.
Oh, fuck. I'm in a cutscene. I was going to literally point to the fact that it's on my hotbar still. I have not taken Hisatsu Kaiten off of my hotbar. I'll show you in a minute.
And if it does, I'll say I'm wrong, and I'll come back saying sorry in a maid dress. There you go. Promise me on that. I got you.
Rip
no matter how
Kaiten.
much you guys...
Kaiten was so cool. All right, we'll check out the other parts of this video. We're in the middle of a cutscene. We got to get back to the video game. Hold on. Previous 3 minutes. Class. There we go. A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Yeah, I got this like ripstick that needs to be fixed. Man, I hate that they took Kaiten. They took away my positionals, and I was like, "Oh, Sam's cool. I can like do my basic combo, and then right before I pop Madadi Setsugeka, I can do Hisatsu Kaiten and like sheathe my sword and look really cool and pose, and just weave it in when I want to look cool or feel cool, and it made the class feel more gritty. It had more texture to it, and then they took it out, and now it's boring. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Medion and that bloody mess. All right, let's take a look at that talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. I don't know, looked fine to me. It meant you had a smidgen of resource management depth, and now Kenki is just a Shinten dump button. I don't like Kenki. Kenki's boring. Persona react with someone that's up to date with FFXIV. See if it sells up to the song yet. I'm probably not. It seems some manner of corrosion is set. Wait, is it the song you tried to send last time with the angels flying around in the background? If it is, that's the Athena fight that we did at the end of the Pandemonium raids. He's not seen this yet? Okay. It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around a scratch on its surface, much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds, in which case our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate chemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. Is stick it in a box. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so it does not impede the talisman's primary function. Suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Relax. Hey! Thanks for gifting a sub to Aeon Knight, Leo.
See? Knows when.
If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him. Thank you for gifting the sub, though. I appreciate it, Leo. Understandable, we know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do, though. So is Sid and Nero like friends now? I need to finish the Omega raids. All I know is we had a chicken that came back with us. What I missed? You missed the Awawa thing. Or I'm sorry, for English people, water, water, froth, and foam. Missed that. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let us return to the Great Word and see how Nidhana is getting on with the Makatomos. I need a like quick time event every time Yustola walks past me to just whisper froth and foam. Don't worry, Alpha and Jesse. We will be back at some point. I will finish the Omega raids, I promise. Literally came back to Raugar's Reach for 5 minutes. We're going back to the Great Word. Yes, they have you going everywhere for this. She'd thunder you where you stand. Is that a bad thing? Is it such a bad thing?
Ah, hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
I don't think she knows. We just dropped it off.
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
How do you know?
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial Atomos.
Can't we just spawn like a Kirby in and
I then
shove?
visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
Can't we just shove like a Kirby into it or something and have him
The
eat it?
usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm.
All right, we gotta get your adopted mom
Created
back.
a bond
Then.
between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Oh man, let me tell. Man, that face for Mel Ross sucks. It really does.
What is this about?
Not adopted mom, but Onesan.
Celestinian told us of your predicament. For centuries, you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan. You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Bro, I've only written one sentence. You got time. Make it a long sentence.
I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
To protect them well, you must take heart. Will you wallow in uncertainty forever? I feel like the second one is aggressive. Or maybe lacking tact is a better way to put this one. I don't like either of these choices, actually. I wish there was a third option. I don't like it. Or just rewrite one of them. We'll go with to protect them well, you must take heart.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them.
I forgot he said that to me. I didn't know that was important.
If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzatan.
Starting here, I realize.
I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavnair for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Like, if Varshan got eaten, can't he just make another one? And then just lie and be like, hey, I'm back. Nothing went wrong. Everything went really well. In fact, better than ever. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you have shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitro reach this conclusion. It was for the greater good. He could, but he uses one of his eyes to control it. That would be problematic. He just get fake eyes. I mean, so he gets 2. He gets 2 Varshans. And then he's blind, but then he could just act like he's not blind. He's a dragon. He could just be like, I don't want to go outside right now. And have fake eyes in his head and just pretend he can see. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping the citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm. He's gonna say that in front of Varshan? What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatosker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance that we could spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. Any other former scions we should call from? Or call on? We'll go with that one. Their eyes are their life source. Remember Heaven's Word? Nah, look. Look. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He doesn't need both eyes. He's fine. Papa Igma? I mean Papa Ligma? Oh, Papa Lima. I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. We 4 should be sufficient for our purpose. Now on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th may have been utterly
elephants in Final Fantasy?
These are actually Mario characters from a crossover they did with Mario Wonder a long time ago. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. So a raid? Would be more convenient to have we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduda. Or trial. Is it a series of trials then? Because it says like each foray. Where are we going? Here we go. I feel like a trial wouldn't fit. Unless it's a series of trials, if it's like 3 or 4. But I feel like we should have at least 1 dungeon. It might be multiple trials, though. Finally, share the Athena memes. We are past it. And so we will require more suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make room for a room or 2 ready for habitation. Good, please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. Just pile it up in the hallways. Just shove a bed in there. I could sleep next to the treasure. As you've heard, we will have you settled in Megaduda in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in search for Asdaya? What was her name again? Asdaja. Asdaya? It was Asdaya, right? Providing comfortable quarters is the least that I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work. And lend what help I can to Nidhana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Selenia, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. Time to go to the void. Finally. Oh. Meanwhile, in the 13th.
We will speak of this once we get home.
She never did talk to me about that. Oh, hold on. You are different. Okay. Who are you? Oh, you shut up. There's no fucking way. Dude, why are they teasing like it's a Reaper? Stop it. Shut up. You're not Xenos. Shut up. Okay, you're not Xenos. Who are you?
And thus I am returned.
You don't sound like Xenos. Who are you?
To this world, bereft of saviors.
Yeah, who are you? Why you got the Todoroki thing going on? Is that Tataru? Not Todoroki. Shoot, what's his name in Boku no Hero? Fucking hand guy. Shigaraki. Not Todoroki. Todoroki is the white red hair guy. That's not like that has to be an ASEAN then, because he says and return to the 13th, which means he's been there before, which implies he's from there. So it's someone we've never seen because it's not Xenos. Doesn't make sense for it to be Xenos. It doesn't make sense for it to be anyone we've seen before. Because it doesn't sound like anybody either. It doesn't sound like Emmett. It doesn't sound like Hythlodaeus. It doesn't sound like Elidibus. Well, I can't think of anybody. I don't know who it is. I have no inkling, which makes me feel like it's not someone we know. Because if it's someone we know, I would at least have a hint in my head of like, it might be this person, but it's not. I don't know who it is. Anyway, I feel like here's a good stopping point. We will not be doing... Man, I gotta figure out how to like get that up there to like auto swap so you guys aren't just standing up and down or floating up and down. This looks like a good stopping point for tonight. I'll be on tomorrow as well. There will not be Kingdom Hearts tomorrow because Shad is busy with the Super Bowl. So gross football things, sport ball things are going on. We will be continuing 6.1 tomorrow instead. I'm probably going to yap for a bit because I do have a docket that I would like to get through. So we're likely going to be taking a look at, if anyone is curious, what we'll be doing. I'm also stuck with the Super Bowl stuff tomorrow. Yeah, my empathy or my sympathy. I do want to look at the PlayStation State of Play. Subnautica 2 got announced. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the Crunchyroll Funimation merger and how Funimation's going away because I want to talk about anime for a minute. And yeah, I think that's about it. Americans and big balls. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was good. We got to the Awawa part. So tomorrow we'll be doing more 6.1 and pushing through for that. Monday will probably be Momo because I still need to catch up on Momo. Yeah, I'm just looking at my whiteboard across my room. Rip meme. What meme? This one? What is this? Oh yeah, we watched this. I just clicked off of it. What?
Completely straight?
No, we watched this. I just clicked off of it that day because I was like, I don't want the camera to turn around and show me something that I had seen. Like, we watched a good bit of this.
And then as soon as it becomes a straight line, you stop moving. The other two DPS are gonna have to angle it.
All right, see y'all. See you so. Bye everyone. Bye Fatal Cut, Aeon, Leo. Thanks for the gifted sub. Glacy, VV. I'll be in VC shortly probably. Spectre. Anybody else here? Evie, if you're still hanging out. Mike. Have a good night, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. See y'all tomorrow for more 6.1. I don't think anybody's on, so I don't think we're gonna raid. Is there anybody on? Man, like literally nobody is on half the times that I'm like looking for people. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye. Appreciate you all.